Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, Martin here, and on today's video we're looking at They Live. So yes, we are venturing once again into John Carpenter territory, and this is a John Carpenter movie that I have not watched from beginning to end ever. Now, because I'm into the whole cult movie scene, this movie's come up in conversation quite a lot. I've heard a lot about it via those channels and those sort of circles before. So I feel like I know some of the twists and turns the movie's going to go down just by the nature of that, just by the nature of, again, being born long after the movie came out and developing a taste for this kind of movie before I ever got around to seeing it. So I sort of know some of the stuff about the movie, but as I say, I've never seen it beginning to end before. I've not seen the whole thing in completion. I know a few bits and pieces about it. I know that there's a fight scene that lasts forever. That's one thing I definitely do know about the movie, but other than that, I'm pretty much going into this clean. I'm excited to watch a John Carpenter movie that I've not watched from beginning to end before. But yeah, I'm generally just very excited to jump into this and see what it's all about and see if it's a good time. From what I gather, it's meant to be a fun action sort of movie. That's kind of all I really know about it, because I tried to avoid spoilers for films I've not seen before, but like I say, sometimes it's just kind of unavoidable with these kind of things, unfortunately. Without further ado, let's jump straight into this. They Live. Oh, that's cool. I like that. It's a neat little transition.
The paths, nothing but ruin and misery, and the fear of God.
These people socially distancing. If you're watching this in the future, that's something we had to do at this time of recording. Would you really? Who would put their kid on a little thing? That is a brave choice of tank top, Keith David. That is... Bravo, sir.
Hey, there's no sleeping on this site, so you park your ass someplace else tonight.
Excuse me.
How do you know he's going to sleep there?
Then when do I get paid?
Thursday.
You didn't know he was going to sleep there. You just... Well, don't sleep here. Does it look like I'm sleeping?
Chesterfield's over on 4th Street. They got hot food and showers. I'm going that way if you want me to show you.
Not very trusting, is he?
I don't like nobody following me unless I know why.
Well, I don't join up with anybody till I see where he's going.
He got you there. I mean, it's a smart move.
Serving the food up soon.
Good start.
Whoa!
This is giving me some real Hooverville sort of vibes.
There you go.
So I'm assuming John Carpenter's got a lot to say about employment and such in America at this time. The poverty lines and all that kind of stuff.
The golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules.
Tends to be the way it goes.
A small group of scientists who discovered, quite by accident, these signals being sent through time.
I mean, I feel like you just cut off at the most important bit of information.
Keep us asleep, keep us selfish, keep us sedated. They're pulling the water out of the sand like sponges.
Blow it out your ass.
This has got some very... I feel like it's heading in a direction talking about life. Obviously, at this point, whenever this film was made, but I feel like it's got some very relevant messaging going on for today as well. There's obviously a lot of talk about greed and corporate command over the poor, all that sort of stuff.
We are their cattle. We are being bred for slavery. The revolution.
Not again.
There's some freaky deaky shit going on, which, I should probably expect, but there's definitely something weird going on. What the hell is this? Secret laboratory? With lenses? Secret lenses. Secret laboratory lenses.
It's time to forget about breaking in on top of their
Huh.
signal. They're only going to jam us out again and again.
Then we have to send the shipment out on the street.
So these guys are in on the TV shit.
That way, we
I was talking to one old boy. He's from San Anselmo. He told me they got some sort of cult up there.
Why is Keith David so suspicious of this guy? He's walking over there now. What's he doing? He's walking. Does he really need binoculars for this? They're like right over the road. I need binoculars to spy on this church. That's literally 5 meters away.
I got a job now, and I plan on keeping it. I'm walking a white line all the time. I don't bother nobody. Nobody bothers me. You better start doing the same.
White lines in the middle of the road. It's the worst place to drive.
Yeah, don't sit on the fence, my man. That's what he's telling you. Don't sit on the fence when you see something wrong going on. Hi. How did you not hear the helicopter? Was it like running? My silenced helicopter. I mean, this seems a bit excessive for a church. Like, not even a big church. These poor people, they're just trying to live and work. Oh, God. What is this? Just beating up an old man. Oh, my God. You can't... He's a blind man. You're beating the shit out of him. What is happening? Why the extreme force? That sucks, dude. I feel like some pretty heavy commentary is going on here. This guy's giving me kind of like, not in like character wise, but he's giving me kind of like a Mad Max vibe. Like he's this wanderer, like a folktale hero who's this wanderer who's just walked into this situation. And it's just kind of here to figure it out. Maybe put it right if he can. Like it's giving me those kind of vibes. Ray-Bans? They've been making Ray-Bans in the church? I always worry when characters hide something in a bin and that the bin is going to get cleared away by some dustmen. And then they're like, oh, I needed that MacGuffin. It's gone now because the binman has come round. What was this? Black and white subliminal messaging vision? Come to the Caribbean. Does they also say obey? Marry and reproduce. Some sort of subliminal messaging going on. And those got the Ray-Ban makers, the illegal Ray-Ban makers they were on it. No independent for consume. Okay, we're hitting things very much on the nose in this film, aren't we?
What's your problem?
What the fuck was that? They're like disco ball eyes.
Fine, thank you.
Huh, look at that thing.
Thank you, sir.
It's like creepy and kind of goofy looking all at once. It's weird how like, the black and white vision that he's seeing is... It looks like... Not... When I say this, it might sound obvious, but it looks like a black and white movie. But I mean that in every sense of the word. Like an old B-movie, black and white movie. And it was like a deliberate choice.
You're okay. This one, real fucking ugly. You see, I take these
I'm gonna assume the police... Are the police all in on it? Are they all creatures? Yeah, he is at least.
So we can talk this over.
Well, that's one way of talking it over, I suppose. Damn! God damn! That was a good, quick shot. What's he gonna... Is he just gonna go around shooting people? Like, surely he has to know how that's gonna look, right? To the human people as well.
I have come here to chew bubble gum and kick ass.
He just
And I'm all out of bubble gum.
it's just I'm all out of bubblegum. He's just the man on a mission now. It's like, I'm killing all of these fucking things.
Long hair. Mama don't like tattletales. Wearing
What is
sunglasses.
happening? Oh, dimension jump. What was that? Teleporter, something. I love how he just walked into a bank and was just like, well, I'm shooting all of them. I don't care. I don't need explanations. I'm killing them all. This is the most 80s looking apartment house I've ever seen in my life.
It's like a drug. Wearing these glasses makes you high, but oh, you come down hard.
Okay, the glasses will make... Okay, that explains a lot more about his behavior earlier.
They're sending some kind of signals out of TV sets.
Damn, Jesus! Oh my god, I was not expecting that! I mean, bravo to her, she played him like a sucker. How's he still walking after that?
How many people did you kill?
Not people.
You crazy son of a bitch. I gotta show you
I
something.
mean,
You ain't showing me nothing.
you can't see it from other people's point of view, man. From everyone else's point of view, you're just fucking a mass murderer now at this point. Yeah, it's gone. I knew it. I called this shit. Always what happens. Never hide your crucially important thing in a bin. Just don't do it. Movies has taught me anything. It's that. Yeah, he's lucky there isn't like straight up poo in this truck.
1 week's pay. It's the best I could do.
That was a fucking shot.
I'm trying to save you and your family's life.
You couldn't even save your own.
Okay. I'm sure that will win him over.
I'm giving you it.
I mean, he got you there, man. Too slow for Keith David. Could this well be the fight that just keeps going and going and going? Ooh, ooh. I mean, this is just getting primal now. This is... Oh my god, get your thumb out of his eye! You can't do that. That was a cheap move. Why do I feel like that wasn't meant to happen? Why is it so hard for people to wear the glasses unless there's something about the subliminal messaging that puts people off seeing the truth or something?
Look! Look at them, they're everywhere!
Maybe they can see Alley 5th and Spring.
Yeah, you're just putting him in danger, though.
Hold on.
You're putting this guy in danger.
You ain't the first. Life's a bitch. She's back in heat.
Oh my god, what is that like? That's some dialogue for you right there.
Brand new. Got the first shipment today.
What was this? Stop the headaches?
It won't hurt. There's less interference.
Contacts. Contacts.
Most of the cops are human. They've been told that we're commies trying to bring down the government.
Of course they have.
And some of them are being
Why
recruited.
can we not escape from commies in this recent reaction world that I've been in?
Fluorocarbons and methane have increased since 1958. Earth is being acclimatized.
Well, we've got some climate change in here as well. Like, this is properly John Carpenter going on,
It's in their best interest.
like,
They're free enterprisers.
really
The Earth is just another
seeing this film as an opportunity to just talk about all the shit that pisses him off, really, and the lack of things being done about them.
The transmission is going out clean. The signal's coming from somewhere.
What's she doing here? What? Did she put on the glasses after we left, or what? What happened? Excuse me? They've been found. The revolution is over already before it even began. I would not want to be propped up on top of a fire escape with a machine gun. I got this!
Attention. Your wristwatch has malfunctioned. This entryway is temporary
Get in there. What?
Get in there. Get down the hole. Get down the magic hole. Operation Steel Fist, huh? Hey, that's the fucking thing from Ghostbusters. Why have they got the thing from Ghostbusters?
And for you, the human power elite.
Oh no. The humans? The human elite who have let this happen, maybe. I'm trying to piece this all together. Like, what's going on?
Per capita income of each of you here tonight has grown, and this year alone, by an average 39%.
Some of them are humans, some of them are disco ball people. Okay.
How you doing, boys? I didn't know you'd been recruited. Welcome aboard.
What the fuck?
You know you boys really should have dressed for the party. Now you can afford it.
How did he get here?
Take a closer look.
Attention commuters. Flight Alpha 7 to Andromeda is now ready for boarding.
Andromeda? As in Andromeda the galaxy?
That's where they come from.
All carry-on luggage must be held securely.
What the fuck? We in space now? How did we get here?
Be serious. You have your authorization cards.
Right here.
There's some authorization for you. Yeah, this dude gave in. He's like,
Soundproof.
they gave him money and was like, alright, I'm in. So clearly there's messages of people getting corrupted by their greed and, hey, here's some money, come on over, sell out to us. I presume it's these multi-dimensional aliens who are keeping people who I think would be rebellious in any kind of way down in the poverty lines. Basically treating them like shit on purpose. Whereas making them believe, it's just the way life panned out for you, I'm afraid. I'm kind of nervous this film's going to end with these two being like, two men shot up a TV studio. I don't trust Holly. Like, she seems remarkably unfazed by everything that's going on. Yep. Oh my god, as if not Keith David going out like that. Are you kidding me? So this is putting out the signal, keeping everyone docile and unaware of what's going on. I knew he put something up his sleeve. I saw him like doing this earlier. Oh god, they're truth. Oh my god, the masks, they look so gross in colour. Oh god. Oh god.
Hey, what's wrong, baby?
That's... You do not want to... What a way to end the movie on that. That's ridiculous. So that was the reaction, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button. But now we're going to get into the discussion. Okay, that was John Carpenter's They Live, and that was an interesting one. So like I was saying during the reaction, I feel like this was clearly John Carpenter airing out some of his thoughts and feelings about what America was like at that point in time. And there's still some truth to it to this day about corporate and big business sort of ruling over the lower classes, using all kinds of different methods to keep people just happy with the life that they have, when maybe they should be asking for more, or maybe not valuing their own self-worth through trying to control them via everything, you know, television, magazines, newspapers, you know, even movies to a degree, which is a weird... I feel like it's sort of dangerous territory when you're talking about all this kind of stuff through a movie, when a movie itself could be guilty of doing it itself. It's a weird, complicated little bubble that gets created when you start talking about these kind of things, I feel. Although I feel in this particular instance, John Carpenter is being very earnest and truthful about his thought and feelings about all this kind of stuff. Whilst making this film, he had a lot to get off his chest. He saw this script and this short story, it said in the credits, and thought, I don't know what the short story's like, if it's anything like this movie at all, but I assume he saw it as a gateway to explore all that and, like I say, air out some of his thoughts and feelings about all that kind of stuff that is going on. And it's still relevant to this day that I feel like there are a lot of people in the world who are made to not believe their own self-worth by all sorts of reasons, be it just people or something bigger than that. I think that's still true today as it was when this film was made. So there's stuff that's still relevant to this day. Other than all that stuff, it's just very entertaining. It's a very entertaining film. There's all sorts of entertaining things. That big old fight scene is ridiculous. It just goes on. I think it was nearly 10 minutes long, looking at the timer, which is just the most ridiculous reason to have such a violent, escalating fight scene over getting someone to put on sunglasses. I also really enjoyed how the sunglasses put everything into like 1950s B-movie vision. I really liked that. I think they did mention in the film at one point that all of these weird occurrences started happening in the 1950s. So it's like this weird kind of callback to cinema of that time that I know John Carpenter is a fan of, but also linking it into the story in some way. Like, technology might have progressed, but like in some ways things got stuck in the 1950s. So when they're looking at the vision of this world, of the truth of this world, it's kind of stuck in this 1950s era. There's even like the filmmaking techniques, like not just the fact that it's black and white and the masks on the creatures are very of that period, but also like they had like actors on sound stages with like a projection behind them for like the traffic. That's like a very 1950s film technique, whilst all the stuff in color is all just filmed on location. So all that kind of mix matching of styles I really enjoyed as well. Like even like the UFOs, all drone things, that's all really fun stuff. I also really enjoyed overall the sort of double act between two leading characters, Keith David and Roddy Piper, who I know is a wrestler. I don't know wrestling very well, but again, links back to what I was saying at the start of this video. I knew bits and pieces about this film. I knew that Roddy Piper, who was a wrestler who John Carpenter really wanted for this movie. I think that's how the story goes. But I really enjoyed them as like a double act in this. I feel like they sort of escalated each other enough and they bounced off each other enough, and like towards the end of the film they really became like a team, which was really fun to watch. It's a damn shame that they both go out like they do at the end of the film, but I feel like it was the only way it was ever going to end, with them like running through a building with assault rifles where they're either going to get killed by the aliens or they're going to get arrested and for like mass murder. So I feel like it was never going to go well for them by the end of the film, but at least they, you know, they stuck it to the man, as some might say, by the end of it, and got the truth out there. But I just enjoyed their chemistry. I think it was a lot of fun seeing those two together. I really enjoy seeing Keith David and stuff. He's got that great voice and just screen presence, so it's always fun seeing him. And I think, you know, as again, I don't know much about Roddy Piper. I've heard his name in conversation before, but I feel like he held his own here. He delivered some of the really funny dialogue really well. Like, I feel like some of that dialogue is probably very iconic to people who know this film very well. Like, especially the bubblegum line. I feel like that's probably quite an iconic line, and I liked how his delivery was so matter of fact, even though I was a bit confused. Why has he all of a sudden got like this mad confidence just shooting people? But then later they explain the glasses put you into this state of mind where you're effectively a kind of high. So that, at least that explained itself, which was good. I like how things link together and everything makes sense in the end. I was slightly confused as to what the aliens' end goal was, other than making the human race docile so they could be in control. I feel like it was kind of like The World's End, like the Simon Pegg, Edgar Wright movie. Like, there was an alien force who invade Earth and they manipulate things to keep society growing, but they're growing it in a way where they deem it to be the proper way, whilst they're making all like the benefits out of it, right? Like, they're making the money, the humans that they're using to make sure their way of doing things is going ahead, they're giving them money, bringing them on board. That's why the guy who was at the start of the film in the homeless Hooverville part of the world When we meet him again, he's suddenly in a tuxedo. I don't know why I said it like that. But he's in. It's basically just a way of showing, hey, there's a chance anyone who you think is one person, you give them that money, you give them that promise of a good life, they might sell you out. And like that, I feel like that's kind of what John Carpenter was getting at with that. It's like very on the nose. A lot of what's going on in this film is, it's not trying to be subtle about what it's saying. So I kind of appreciate that. It's weird. Sometimes I like it when movies are being subtle about the stuff they're trying to say, and then other times I like it when it's just very, this is what we're about, this is what we're talking about, and this is how we feel about it. I enjoy it the most when I know when the film just comes out and does what it wants to do. It doesn't try to be both, because that's when things can start to get a bit confusing. But no, overall, really fun time here. As of the John Carpenter movies that I've watched thus far on the channel and just in general, I don't think this would be one of my favourites. There's certainly some really strong high moments in it, but as an overall package, I don't think it's one of my favourite ones. I certainly wouldn't put it above The Thing, and I probably wouldn't put it above Big Trouble in Little China either. That's just my personal preference, but that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it. I certainly did. I think it's a great time. Again, it's a movie I'd definitely rewatch now, having watched it for the first time. Not surprising to me at all, because it's John Carpenter, I expected as much. But yeah, this movie is just full of fun ideas, even with all the heavy meanings behind everything that's going on. I think it's just full of fun ideas. The whole ideas of just having sunglasses reveal the truth to you is just a cool little thing. Like, it's the sort of thing you do as a kid. Like, you just put glasses and like pretend you're a superhero, or in this case see the truth. Like, it's just cool sci-fi nonsense that is just fun to me, so I enjoyed that. And the movie's just kind of full of that kind of imagination throughout, which is just good. It's just a good time. I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed that it managed to be a good time whilst have something to say about the world, so that's all good, really. So to give this one a ranking, I would give They Live, John Carpenter's They Live, an 8.5. I feel like there were some moments throughout the film where there was quite a lot of dead air. Not to say it was like boring in any way, because I was still engaged throughout the whole film. There were just long segments, and it's kind of part of John Carpenter's filmmaking style, but I felt here it didn't really quite fit with the tone of the thing, because it's largely to me it feels like even though it's not a very long film, it feels like it should be a very fast-paced, keeping the ball rolling kind of film, much like Big Trouble in Little China. But I feel like in this he was still using some of the film techniques from The Thing and Halloween, where he lingers on certain shots for a while. I like some of it, but I feel like some of it did go on a little longer than it needed to. There were moments in the film where it just felt like we're watching him walking, he's down here now, he's here, he's sat here, there we go, okay, next bit. Just those sort of things that were just slowed it right down, where I feel like really this film was working best when it was working at a fast pace. But that's just a very personal preference that I noticed while watching this. I just don't think it wholly fit for the overall tone of this film. So that takes it down a little bit. But it's a small thing, but I just think overall I come lower on the score for this one personally versus the other films that I've watched thus far from John Carpenter. So that's why I kind of land on an 8.5. But I did really enjoy this, and again, as I said, I would happily rewatch this film. Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button so it lets me know that I liked it. It will help this video out and this channel out. And I'd also like to hear from you guys, so hit the comments up down below. Tell me where this ranks in your John Carpenter movies, how much you love this one, what did you notice about it, all that stuff. I love to hear all that kind of thing. There are also links in the bio down there somewhere for Twitters and Instagrams if you're interested in that kind of stuff. Don't feel like you have to, it's just there if you want it. Other than that, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe consider subscribing if you enjoyed it so you don't miss any future videos. But that's it for now, and I will catch you on the next one.